Hey, mambo vipi? Anita santuri hapa, karibu tena katika YouTube channel yetu. Hapa tunazungumza mambo mengi tu. Kwanza, biashara. Pili, afya. Tatu, ulemavu. Sawa? Na hii leo kuna kitu ambacho tumekiintroduce and I would really like you to tell me ama kuniambia opinion yenu about it. Na ni question and answer. Tunaulizana maswali, tukijibiana maswali. So unaniuliza mimi na kujibu. Na sitaki kufanya kitu kabla mimi mwenyewe sijakijaribu. So najitumia mimi mwenyewe kama chambo. So chambo hiki kitaulizwa maswali na chambo hiki kitajibu. Sawa? Uko tayari? We go. Haya maswali kumbukeni, haya ni maswali ambayo tumeyapanga, tumeyaulizwa kwa muda mrefu. So ni kitabu tunakisoma tu hivi. So tunasonga nacho tukisonga. Twende nalo. Wow, okay. So there's this time when I got a job from Nairobi. I was working in Mombasa in radio too bad. And then my daughter was 7 months. I didn't know chenye nafaa kufanya. I didn't know should I go to Nairobi, should I not go to Nairobi. But then ukiangalia, I need to grow as a person. My career needs to move from one point to another. And getting that job for me was life changing. So I had to make sure homework was vizuri and also nikuje Nairobi and also delivered. So when I did my first show in Milele, that was the Saturday breakfast show with Meshach. I think that was one of the best shows for a trial I ever done. And that got me a job. A confirmation from, umeambiwa basi una kazi umeshaipata because you've delivered. And that, I think that was one of the best moments for me. Mwanzo nilitoka tu kwa show hivyo nikasikia mdosi, nikaona message ya mdosi nikampa good job, welcome to the family. Nikajua gabe. Mwaram. Nimeja waramba. We maswali yako ni magumu we. There's this time tulikuwa tumelazwa in Kilifi District Hospital. We were there for almost a month. And then this day in that ward HDU, I think 5 kids died. So kwa hiyo HDU kulikuwa kuna vitanda 6. So from bed 1 mpaka bed 5. From bed 6 mpaka bed 2, all the kids died. My son was in bed 1. So ilivofika 3 p.m. nikaambiwa nitoe mtoto from bed 1 because he was not breathing. He was also dying. Yes. So nikaambiwa nitoe mtoto from bed. Watu wakaniomba ruhusa watoe. Hospitals don't do things before asking for permission. So wakaniambia because that 20 minutes ago kuna mtoto alitolewa from bed 2. Na hiyo bed ndio ilikuwa iko na oxygen. So wakaniambia sasa itabidi tumchukue mtoto kutoka bed 1 tumweke bed 2 because that is where kuna oxygen. And from the look of things, your baby needs oxygen. If we don't take this baby in the next 5 minutes, he's going to die. Nikawaangalia kwamba nyinyi huyu kile kitanda si 20 minutes ago kuna mtoto ankufa pale. Mnataka do you people want to kill my son? So now I come from a very prayerful family, my mom. So mamangu akaniita pale akaniambia you only have 1 second. Kubali. Hiyo sekunde moja alijifanya ameniongelesha na hakuwa ameniongelesha. Alienda akamwambia daktari mamake amesema sawa. So the doctors wanted a verbal consent from me. So I said sawa. So wakamchukua wakamweka. You see, when you're in the ward, when you see the doctors screening the room wakati wanajaribu kuresuscitate mtoto, 2 things happen. Either mtoto akufe ama mtoto. And those times when nimekaa hapo, there was no day wali screen room na mtoto akufa. And they screened the room. And my son was there. Nilisema tu, whatever happens, asante. 5 minutes later, waka unscreen. Kalikuwa kako stable. So, let me tell you, my baby came back to life. And that made me realize mtoto ninampatia credit yenye hafai kupata. Ninampatia credit kidogo sana. He can fight. And that made me understand how strong I've become over the years due to Jude. I think my love life is shitty. I would say that. Wow. Let me tell you, I do not want to lie to Kenyans. I do not have a love life. I don't think if I can keep up with everything that is happening, work, home, and also manage to make someone happy. I believe happiness comes from within. If you come to my life and you're not happy, don't expect me to make you happy. The same way I try to thrive, to be happy every single day without expecting someone else to make me happy. So I've been in and out of relationships mostly because people don't understand how difficult it is to have a special needs child, then work, then school, and also have my own personal life. Mimi nitaanza kukudate leo, halafu nitaanza kukwambia kesho nikwambie sijisikii kukaa na wewe hapa, go and sleep in the toilet because I want my space. So it's quite difficult dating me. And I think I've not come across someone who is ready for this kind of a woman. I think sometimes I feel like I'm too much of a woman to so many people. People are not. For you to date me, you need to be very strong. You need to be a man and a half. I'm yet to get that man and a half. I think when I got pregnant with my daughter, I was in love. I was in love. It was different. And I think that person came into my life exactly when I needed him to. I needed someone to be in my life. And it was not easy for him because that time I had not gotten to this point. Completely acceptance of who I am as a person, and also understanding that I don't need to put expectations from people towards me. And he got it rough a bit. He didn't understand how to juggle things. And he was ready for a child, and my body was also ready to have a child. My body was calling, I need a baby, I need a baby, I need a baby, and I need a baby girl. So I made a mental note that I just want to have a child. And I had a girl who is the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my life. More than me. But I would tell people, if you're not ready to have a child, please don't. Because these responsibilities come with a lot. So if you're not ready, don't have a child. Especially when you have a special needs child like mine. It takes, because sometimes I look at my daughter and I feel like she misses some attention. She needs attention. She needs to be taken care of. Just like any other 2-year-old girl. So she needs that attention. So sometimes it's quite difficult for her. Now, I think one of the things that I enjoy or I do on a daily basis is to ask people, how are you doing? Like, not everyone can come to you and ask you, how are you doing? How has your day been? And if you do this to a colleague, mtu mwenye hata aje kachini mtu akamuuliza, demu waka hata aje kachini akamuuliza, baby uko aje? How are you doing? It has made me become very close to the people I work with. And also, the moment you become close to someone that you work with, it becomes easier. in terms of deliverance, it becomes easier. If you go and ask your boss, hey boss, how are you? How really are you? And many times you'll see mtu anaanza kufunguka na kwamba by the way sifi. Siku nini. So someone becomes comfortable with you. So hata kama umemkosea, it's easier kuongelesha than when you're not that with them. And when it comes to my family also, I live with my sisters in the house. So me talking to them imewafanya pia wamekuwa karibu sana na mimi. So if there's anything that they need to do, it's easy for them to talk to me. It makes it easier for them to talk to me. And imenifanya grow to a particular point that naona ingekuwa sio mwazi kwa mazungumzo, ungekuwa na ugumu fulani. Now when it comes to if someone wants to be with me, I think the first thing I tell this person is exactly who I am. Anita ni nani? So the moment you understand who I am, you can make a mental note. Do I really want to be with this woman? Or do I have the mental capability to be with this one? And I also like someone being open with me. If they want something with me, if they don't want, pia mtu aniambie. And nowadays I don't take no as a way of mtu fulani amenikataa kwa sababu ya kitu fulani. I take no as a way of God is trying to tell me this is not for me. It makes it easier to deal with so many things. Kwa ile mahusiano ambayo nipo sasa hivi, we decide. Yes. Mziki eleweki. We decide. That's my love, my love situation, right? There's this song, who's this guy? Burna Boy and Ed Sheeran. I don't remember the name of the song, but I just know that I love this song. And it's a continuation of how Burna Boy's life has been in terms of his friends and how the friends have been around him. Some of them are not difficult and not easy to deal with. And that's the same situation I have with Jude and Rumi. Sometimes ni ngumu sana ku understand because Jude and Rumi are two totally different people. So I have ni kama rafiki yako ambaye anakujua vizuri, and then kuna rafiki yako umjui lakini inabidi umjue vizuri. For you to blend in together. It's just like unaanza upya kwa malezi. So I don't remember the name, but it's Burna Boy and Ed Sheeran. A mother will brother. Tunamjua ule will brother Jackie, because I've not had any scandals kwake, and I've mingled with her several times. She's very empathetic. She's a very good person. And also when you sit down and start a conversation with her, you will understand udem anakuwa underrated sana, but ni mtu mwingine anaweza kufanya hii dunia ikasimama. She's very good at what she does. And when it comes to advising people, she is also very good at that. So as a mother, Will Brother would do. As a life partner, kwa comedy hii yetu, atupeleke sehemu nyingine. Amna hata mmoja. Yani as a life partner amna. Aya, nje ya Kenya, as a life partner, Kevin Hart would do. He would spice up my life. Usiangalie ufupi tafadhali. Actually, in the comedy scene in Kenya, no one is interesting, according to me. All of them are jokers. You see, someone who can be somewhere, I would say Churchill, Ndambuki, but not as a life partner. As a radio host, I would go for Mwakideu. As a radio host, I would go for Mwakideu. Because he's been in the industry quite long, and also he knows exactly his character and he delivers. You know, if he gets a good employer who will let him be free to make sure that the character comes out properly, Mwakideu can kill it. Right. And he has an amazing voice.
So the word here is Jude. So
mbona sijafikiria. The first song that comes into my mind, there's this song, yes, Autism. Actually, is it Mama? Is it Bien only or something? I don't know. Beautiful. Akimia, I don't know. I don't remember. Mbona zote zimepotea. Jude na ngoma. Kai. Kulosa. You know why? When Kulosa came out, yeah, Oxlade, every time that song inaimbwa mahali, my daughter will dance, and she was less than a year. She loved Kulosa. It's either that or Zuchu, quick, you know. So when you mention with Jude, it's quite difficult because he doesn't understand what is going on. So you can it's difficult to associate Jude with songs. But Rumi, oh, right now my house is honey. Yes. So you have so many songs that you can associate with this girl. A theme song for my romantic journey. Ewe kasike vibaya huko kwenye. That's how bad it is.